Good evening, everyone. My name is Emmy, and I'll be guiding you through a no mayo chicken salad. So first, I'm gonna start with my sides because we want this to be a balanced meal. So I've prepared asparagus. I have extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, iodized, some black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and so I just rolled the asparagus in the olive oil and then powdered it with the seasonings. So the olive oil is heart healthy because we're replacing saturated fats with monounsaturated fat. And extra virgin olive oil has been associated with a 30% decrease in total cardiovascular death. And then we want to increase our green veggie consumption. Asparagus has lots of fiber, micronutrients, and phytonutrients. So this is one of our sides today. And we're putting it in the oven at 400 degrees. I usually like to roast these for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then another one of our sides is quinoa. So quinoa is a really great alternative to refined carbohydrates. It's a whole grain. It has lots of fiber, protein, and micronutrients as well. So it's really important. You actually want to soak these and rinse them before you use them. I'm using chicken stock instead of water in the pot, but you can also use water. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump these. Bring this over here. In. And I use a coffee filter to do this. So let me grab a spoon. Put it all back in there. Give it a stir. And then put that on high until it boils, and I'll keep an eye on that. And to our main dish. So this is our no mayo chicken salad. So we're using avocados as a fat alternative to mayo. This is actually a better alternative to traditional mayo because avocado oil is more stable. Most mayos use vegetable oils, which are unstable, and they also contain saturated fat, which we want to avoid. So it's seen that those unstable vegetable oils like canola, while they may lower plasma LDL, that fat actually goes into the fatty streaks. So our alternative are the avocados, which is they contain monounsaturated fatty acids. So let's see. So I have 3 of these organic premium chunk chicken breasts in water, 5 ounces. So I've already emptied those into my bowl. And let's add avocado. We're adding 1.5 avocados. So I don't know if I can do this with one hand. 1 second. Great. Since we're replacing those saturated fatty acids with monounsaturated fatty acids, and then they are also high in potassium. So then we want to add celery and red onion. That's about 3 stalks of celery and 1/4 of a red onion. The celery is high in lutein, which is a flavone, a phytonutrient, which is an antioxidant. So that's great for your heart health. And the red onion is high in quercetin, which is a phytonutrient as well. It's a flavanol. And so these are high in antioxidants and are great for heart health. So let's add those. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Probably not. Hold on. Okay, so we've added our phytonutrients. Let me check on the quinoa. So this is starting to boil. So I'm going to put this on low and cover it. And then we're going to start a timer. Let's see, for 15 minutes. Okay, so back to this. So next, we're gonna add some mustard. This is just for flavoring. You don't have to add it. I'm using spicy brown, probably around a tablespoon or so. No, it's not coming out. Probably like a tablespoon and a half. Okay, and then we're adding turmeric. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, which decreases oxidation of LDL that can accumulate in macrophages. So this is really beneficial for heart health. Oops. So we are adding 1 tablespoon of that. And then I'm also adding dill weed for flavor, a teaspoon of that as well. And then we are also adding hemp hearts. Hemp hearts are high in omega-3s. So omega-3s are good alternatives to omega-6s like you find in those vegetable oils. So we're going to add a heaping tablespoon of those for some omega-3s. And some other alternatives, I don't want to add all 3 because it'll get a little crunchy, but chia seeds are good for omega-3s as well as flax seeds. So those could also be alternatives if you like those better. So I'm just going to mix this up. And then I will show you the final product when I am done. Okay, so this is our final product, our heart healthy chicken salad. I also want to note that you could use tuna salad instead, just use canned tuna. And I want to mention that I did not add any salt to this because the chicken breast already had salt in the can. So we want to limit our sodium intake, and so I didn't add any extra salt. And then here's our quinoa and our asparagus. And then this is probably makes around 4 servings. So I just added about a cup to a bed of romaine to eat it like a little lettuce wrap. I use that to limit the refined carbohydrates that you would find in like a white bread, but you could also use a whole grain bread. Yeah, so there is your heart healthy meal.